Hey Hesbos, welcome to episode 99 of Hesby Street. Do us a favor, like and subscribe wherever you are, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, maybe you can follow there. Check out our website, hesbystreetpod.com. We have merch for sale, calendar, a couple left. Live dates are there, but not under calendar, under live dates. Don't let the calendar confuse you. Extra episode every Friday at patreon.com/HesbyStreet. Roll the music, Zack.
Music. And then that's how I play it in that octave there.
Oh, that was different than last week?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'd try a little synth.
Because it sounded oddly the same.
Oh, maybe the effects are not as... Oh, you know what? I haven't done a goddamn thing. It's just me at like my old folks' home trying to make it. And that's how I do that magic trick. Like you've just been standing there staring at a table. I'm like,
those are dominoes.
That's right.
You think you'll want to end up in an old folks' home? I feel like a lot of
I don't want to be old.
I feel like a lot of people say that, like in our age. They're like, yeah, I wouldn't mind it. And then
Yeah.
you get old and they're like, no.
Yeah. I think I'd want to...
Because for me, it's a yes.
I don't know what age it is I want to die, but I don't want it to be like super old.
Oh, you don't want to be old.
I don't want to be like super fucking old.
I think that's another thing that's easy to say at our age.
Everything hurts and like you're just like,
yeah,
someone's got to wipe me and shit. No. That poor person.
Oh, no, I'm the other way. Someone wiping me is the big perk of getting
Yeah, but you
old.
want to be wiped like nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
But
different. That's
I
like
understand.
a kink.
I understand that I have to wait.
You got to wait till you get old. Is
yeah.
that why you've been eating right?
Yes.
You're like, someone will wipe me.
I just gotta make it to 80, 90.
But then you need like kids, right, to pay for your old person homestay.
You get Social Security. That'll still be around for sure.
But but don't you like?
All right, I'll have a kid, dude.
With the amount of Social Security you're probably gonna get, don't you end up on like a lower tier home?
No, we're gonna be super rich soon.
Okay, but I'm saying like if we're going off the current stats, way you're shooting this quarter,
because when we'll buy our Beverly Hills mansions, right? I like to think we'll be on the same cul-de-sac.
I don't want a Beverly Hills mansion.
We'll just
Follow home robberies.
You got weird stuff on your lip.
How deep in the episode do you want to wait?
I just noticed. Okay, you're good now. Yeah. I never understand, like, how do people get... I've never had that. Like, the dry saliva on the lip.
I think it was yogurt.
Oh, it's yogurt.
I was just eating yogurt.
Oh, okay, that's somehow better.
Yeah, I don't like that one either.
Yeah.
But I got to be careful who I judge, because I used to judge people that get dead skin near their nose.
And now we're those people.
I certainly am that person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? High school me had this coming. Because I would look at people in class. I wouldn't say anything. I wasn't that rude kid that's like, why? Like Tom Papa, when I was a kid, he used to have this stand-up. He's like, kids are awful. Kids are so mean. You think you're the handsomest boy in your whole home, and then you get dropped off first day of school. First kid walks up and goes, why does your eye do that? Hey, googly eye. Yep. He's like, I had a salami sandwich one day at school, and my name was Tommy Salami. And he goes, Tommy Salami? That's not a kid's name. It's a porn star's name.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have any... I wasn't self-conscious about my speech impediment until I lived with you. I think you are a natural. I think you are a natural bully.
I am. I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's typical tall guy behavior.
Am I tall?
I think you're a tall guy.
All my friends are taller than me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm the short guy in my world.
You don't want to be hanging out. You don't associate with short people.
I don't like to.
Yeah.
No, because tall guys are fucking hot.
That's true.
Even ugly tall guys.
Yeah, ugly tall guys with like bad fashion, but they turn that bad fashion and it looks good on them.
Yeah.
It bugs me.
I could see that bumming you out. Yeah. Well, you know what it is? It's like, oh, this guy doesn't have to shower all the time.
Yeah,
and like
exactly.
He gets to look like he just woke up.
He just gets to buy his clothes at Costco and it's nice.
He's got shaggy hair and it's thinning though, and he still keeps it shaggy.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, dude, like try.
Come
and
on.
he goes, I don't have to. I don't have to.
I'm tall.
This is it. And women are just fawning.
Yep.
It's not right.
Anyways, I'm fine. It's fine. I can't imagine being shorter than me. Because at least I look normal.
Yeah.
I feel bad for short guys.
You got to watch.
I pity short men.
You got to watch Love is Blind on Netflix.
No, I watched it during COVID. I'm not going to go back to that.
Season 2?
I'm not watching season 2.
Dude. Man, there's this big tall guy, and he talks like this.
Is he like...
And he goes...
So he
looks like Gary Busey.
So he can't reap the benefits of being tall because Love is Blind this time, right?
Everyone wants him.
Even though...
Through the wall. They feel the fucking
height. The height.
God. They're like, stand up. Okay, so the voice is coming from... let's see. The voice is coming from like this part of the wall.
Damn, dude. I hate that show.
Everyone wants him. Everyone wants him. And he's just like... God, I just like love us, you know?
Would you like, if you got E's permission, would you do one of those shows for like, because it's a pretty good opportunity for a comedian?
No.
An actor?
No, it's not. It's really not a good opportunity because it's out of your control. So you could like leave that show being like a little bitch. And you're like, that's not even what happened.
But you don't think, but I mean, you're funny. So you don't think you could.
It's all about how they paint you.
I feel like...
What if they catch me picking my nose and suddenly I'm nose picking guy?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not saying there's no risk. But I feel like...
I wouldn't want to do that,
you think like Theo Von.
Road Rules is a different story. Road Rules is not a fucking dating
I would argue
show.
that Love is Blind is like... It's the Road Rules right now. It's the hot reality show.
Yeah. Theo Von, I also probably think in a lot of ways... For years, I bet regretted being on Road Rules. There's a whole compilation of him being like the weird outcast kid that's just like, I don't know, man. This isn't for me. I mean, he kind of toiled for a while in the LA scene, you know? And then I think he found stand-up. And like, I mean, coming into your, like finding your voice is always hard and weird and awkward, except for you. Never is for you.
Yeah, my voice is...
always known.
I don't know what you're talking about.
As like a performer?
You think my voice is known?
Like to you. You know what you do.
I don't think that's true.
Really?
I still don't really know my angle, my voice.
No way.
What is my voice?
Well, it's very close to the vest, like I've said.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like this kind of like calm, mellow. I just like what is going on? I can't. That's you.
Yeah.
If I could sum you up in like a few words, I'd be like,
what's happening?
This is too early.
It's always too early.
It's a little Larry
for whatever
David.
We're doing.
It's a little Larry David-ish, you know, but like your own spin on it, but that like kind of cynic,
right?
But you know what you're doing is funny. Like I catch it kind of creeping into my stand up a little bit, and I'm like, you know what? That's a Torio line. Like I did a joke where, and I guess maybe it comes from your avocado bit, but I did a joke where I was talking about like having a foreign mom meant so many years of humiliation because she would just drop me off at the wrong place with the wrong equipment. So I'd be like holding a soccer ball at like a computer class, and I'm like, this can't be.
This can't be right.
Like, did I hear her wrong? Like, this one might be on me.
I mean, that's funny. Obviously, that's relatable to me. I think everybody, where it's just like you don't, but you get dropped off at the computer camp with soccer ball. You have to go in.
Yeah.
There's no,
right.
You can't
the
go.
Car's gone.
The car is gone.
And you don't have a phone.
I remember, dude, my first time getting my learner's permit. Yeah. First time trying to get my learner's permit. My mom gave me a copy of my birth certificate, like a photocopy. And she was like, and I knew it wouldn't work. I was like, this won't work. And she's like, it worked for Little League. It'll work. They're really strict at Little League. And
the Department of California Little League.
And I'm 15 and I'm like, no, they're not. Like, no, there's just no way. And then
it was our neighbor that checked us in.
So I was like, here we go. And I handed her the copy, and she's like, you need the real birth certificate. And I was like, I know. I knew that.
And she was like, what?
Then I was like, I'm so sorry. And then I went back. I was like, we got to reschedule. They need the real. And then my mom, to the DMV lady, was like, it worked for Little League.
Oh, no.
They're really strict at Little League. I think it's fine. But yeah, that was like my mom. She just like, She just forced her. And a lot of times, stuff like that for my mom would work.
It worked, but it didn't make it okay.
No, it was a little Karen-ish.
Yeah. Or just like, see, my mom, it's funny because I would blame a lot of it on like just Moroccan culture. Like they don't have lines in Morocco. I mean, they have lines, but like you're a fucking sucker if you're in line. Like look at this bitch in line. Whereas everyone else just walks ahead of the line.
I don't do lines. Sorry.
Yeah, they're just like, no, out of my way. So we would always be at the airport, boarding group 1. My mom's like, let's go, come on. I'm like, Mom, we are group 9.
That was the thing. I think even out of the 15-year-old, it was like, because the DMV is like intense.
Yeah, and
my mom's intense, and I think even at that age, I was like, it was like I was watching two really
like Rams
just headbutt. I was like, I don't even know who will win this fight. Honestly,
totally.
My mom might burn this DMV to the ground.
Totally.
But
like
the DMV in this instance won. I had to come back.
Yeah. With the law won, yeah. Not the law of Little League.
My mom, my mom is better than, she can bully Little League.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Can't bully the DMV. She's somewhere in between those two.
Oh, funny, yeah. Well, she found out. She was punching a little out of her weight class.
Yeah. So, love you, Mom.
Yeah, but Mom's just dropping off the wrong thing. Oh, God. Our mom just... Friends would come over and she would put books out and be like, everyone pick a book.
Oh, you've told this story before, and you just have to go read with your friend, and they didn't want to come over.
Yeah. And we were such sassy little like Marin kids with our foreign mom.
Yeah,
because she would say like, show them the couch, like, so here's the and like everyone's cracking up. She's like, fuck you. Trying to be nice.
Dude, I mean, a couch is, I didn't realize it till I became an adult. Like, that's a big purchase.
It is, but you don't have to show anyone.
No, you don't.
They'll find the couch.
No, yeah.
The couch is where we usually go. No one's like,
we'll
hey,
get
man,
to couch.
I gotta, where's your couch? Is it down the hall? Can I use your couch?
I need couch.
I was just hanging out with someone. I can't even remember where we were. Maybe it was at the
was it Ryan Gosling?
Culver City. No.
Oh, because I hung out with him recently.
You hung out with Ryan Gosling?
Yeah. No, go do your story first.
Mine's going to be absolutely destroyed.
I mean, it was in my dream. I dreamt it.
Oh, you dreamt that you hung out with him?
I dreamt that I hung out with Ryan Gosling.
That's cool.
He was my friend. And everyone was confused.
Did it feel real?
It felt very real. It felt, you know why it felt very real? Because nobody got it. You didn't get it. Right. My friends, I didn't get it. Ryan Gosling didn't get it.
Wait, he didn't get it?
I kept fucking up, like being like he would be like ready to pick me up, and then I couldn't get out of the house in time. You know, like those work dreams where it's just like nothing, everything's going wrong.
Yeah.
And
what was going wrong?
I'm just like, right. It was just like I couldn't find. I was trying to grab a shirt or a bag or something, and it was just, why did I need that?
Yeah, right.
You don't need a bag or a shirt. Right. Not when you're rolling with Ryan the Goss.
Yeah.
And then I get in the car and I'd apologize, and he'd be like, it's totally fine, man. I'm just happy we're hanging.
Oh, so he wasn't.
And then I'd be like, why? Why are you happy? And he's like, I don't get it. I don't know why. I just really like when we're together.
And that felt real.
It felt real because of how weird. Yeah, I mean, I've gone through this before. Like, I don't like lucid dreaming because I think I like to just believe the story I'm in.
Wait, which one's lucid dreaming?
It's like when you can control the dream.
Oh, okay.
Because then I think once you do that, you're no longer tapping into the subconscious, right? Because you're just living. Now you're making the choices.
Yeah. Now you're playing a video game on God mode.
Yes. So in the moment, I was like, yeah, this is real, but it was weird.
So you had the butterflies kind of. You're like, okay.
Oh, God, I gotta like, you have that like.
Did you make small talk?
I'm trying to. No, I think everything was just like, it was just me talking about. Like, I just don't get it. I'm just really trying to like get you to like me. He's like, I like you, man. It's all, and I'm just like, nah, I'm ruining this opportunity.
Weird. And he's like talking you off the ledge.
He's like, man, let's just hang. I just love hanging with you. And I'm like, have we hung before? It was weird.
So you like couldn't even accept and try friendship. You're just like, why? Why are you?
I was
here?
like, what's the angle?
Right? Am I being punked? Is punked coming back?
Is this a thing where the celebrities punk random
people that are still
people?
Trying to make it? I would have been like in that car in my dream, like trying to just have normal friendship stuff, and that would have bombed. I'd be like, see any good movies? What?
What's Emma Stone like?
Yeah, you guys must be friends.
Friendly?
Is it weird when you kiss to like your partners?
Yeah.
And he's just like, honestly, it is so fucking weird. He's like, I can't do it again.
He's just like us. He's like, can we just go to Zach's like 1-bedroom apartment and hang?
Does he have a couch?
Show me couch.
Zach, show me this couch I've been hearing about.
I remember hearing a story about Dave Matthews when like someone asked him if he ever karaoke'd before. Famous singer.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I almost did once. And we were out at a bar. It was like a few famous people, Ryan, and I was like, I signed up. Not like I don't think he signed up, but he like verbally agreed to do it. And then Ryan Gosling went up and just destroyed, and he was like, nah.
No way.
Like I'm not going after Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. You never think about like the guy that doesn't look as good feeling shitty that night. You know, like imagine going to a party and you're like, I was at this cool Hollywood party and fucking Prince goes up there and he was just wailing away, crushed it, right? Everyone was blown away. Shia LaBeouf gets up there. I'm shit you not. The best performance of the night. And everyone's like, that's insane. Yeah. And you never think about Prince being like, why did I even?
Yeah. Well, I think once you win a Grammy, you can't look good doing karaoke. You know what I mean?
You can only fall down. You can
only go down. You're already at the ceiling of karaoke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. But if you're just an actor, get up there and rip. What are we talking about? Dreams? I'm sorry, I brought up dreams.
Well, you were talking about you met Ryan Gosling. Yeah. Did you have the moment of waking up and being like, of course we're not friends?
Yep, totally.
That hurts.
Yeah, we were just like, that makes sense.
During the Harbaugh era Niners, I had like 5 different dreams where I was a part of the team. And it felt so real. And then I woke up and I'm like, again? You believed it? Look at you. I'm like in bed every morning going, look at you.
You're sore from sleeping.
Yeah.
You ever just get up and your foot hurts, but you're like, it didn't hurt when I went to bed.
Yeah. You have a stiff neck from more than 8 hours of sleep. That's what you blame for the cause of your body's pain.
Anyways, you were at the Comedy Store. You were going to tell a story. And then I went into the goss. My gossip on goss.
Oh, this isn't that interesting, but I just never hear people say this. I was at a comedy show and someone asked me where the bathroom was. Mm-hmm. And I told them, and then someone else I was with, and I can't remember who it was. They were like, I never ask. I don't get these people. Where's the bathroom? I never ask. I just go find the bathroom. I didn't agree.
You ask?
I ask. Sometimes I got to go.
I usually find it on my own, but I've asked before. I don't think it's weird to ask. I do remember at the bar I worked at, I was pushing really hard to just on our shirts have it say out the door to the left.
Oh, that's funny.
Like
that would be a funny one.
I mean, we said that like 40 times a day.
Right.
Out the door to the left.
Out the door to the left. That's funny. That's a funny shirt.
Mm-hmm. I'm funny.
In Chicago, there was like 3 different restaurants or bars I was at. And I'd ask where the bathroom was, and they'd always go, just down the hall to your right where it says restroom. There's a sign that says restroom.
You thought that was like passive aggressive?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But like everyone had that joke.
Well, it's also like...
different places.
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry, I didn't know about the war of fucking...
Well, I think
the barrage of people.
I will say this,
I engaged the staff too much.
Yes, you engage the staff way too much. You engage the staff as someone that's never worked in a restaurant, which is weird.
I have worked in a restaurant.
Yeah, but it's like, which makes me think those questions, like, it makes me think that you worked at a restaurant and never got upset. Like, you just loved the rigmarole of customers.
Well, I do kind of like that.
Yeah, so you never
people
learned
did ruin
just
my
to
day.
shut the fuck up and like just be a guest.
Be a guest.
Just you're a guest at this place. Just sit there. You get what you get. You know, no substitutions, no special orders.
I don't substitute.
You just pick what's on the menu. You say thank you too many times.
Look,
you
dude,
eat your food. You tip too much, and you leave.
I only get one trip.
What do you mean one trip?
Sometimes that's the only time I'm at this restaurant.
Right.
What's the thing? You hate that.
I hate it.
Look it up. Look it up.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Look at the menu. Pick what you like.
Well, now you're asking me to be a foodie. I don't want to do that. I don't want to read a blog.
I'm not saying get on a blog. I'm saying just look at the menu.
Right.
And just pick.
All right, but if your menu doesn't have an asterisk that indicates world famous,
This better be the
I'm
best.
asking you what's world famous.
Yeah.
And I've had definitely my fair share.
But it's like you do it at places that aren't those places. You'll do it at like
like McDonald's.
No, I mean like a diner that's
what
like
do people do
it's
here?
basically a Denny's, but it's not a Denny's. You know, it's
Yeah.
you'll be like,
I did that at my first Waffle House, and they hooked us up. I mean, it was a slow night, too. So I think, honestly, if I got a Waffle House, they're like, dude, if you don't punch me in the face, this is going to go
There's
great.
only slow nights at Waffle House. They're only busy for breakfast.
No, it's like a late night drunk people spot.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
There's a lot of fight videos like late at night where the chefs and the waiters fight customers. So that's why I was saying, like, they're probably just like, dude, you don't have your hands clenched in fists. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
You're my favorite customer.
Yeah. Thank you for just treating me like a human being.
Yeah. You know what's funny is when I did my show in Santa Cruz last weekend, there was a food truck outside and it was this hot dog spot. And the guy was very like one of those talkative, charming, you know, trying to be funny guys, enjoying his job. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know, what should I do? And he was like, it was like hot dogs and hamburgers, but they had like 5 different kinds of each. And he was like, do you want to do a wiener or you want to do a burger? I was like, I'll do a wiener. And he's like, all right. I'm like, do you want to just tell me, just pick the thing? And he's like, all right, I got you. And I'm like, do you hate that I'm doing this right now? I don't mean to. He's like, no, it's good. I got you. And I almost turned and was like, see, Torio, you weren't even with me.
No, I mean, I don't really.
Dealer's choice? You never do a dealer's choice?
Yeah, I mean, I'm into things like that. Sure.
Okay.
You got it, but I think you
surprise me.
Surprise me. You just got to read the room.
Yeah.
Like
sometimes
a food truck guy, it's like that's the chef too, even though he's a cook.
He wasn't, but yeah.
There
was
a
staff in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just feel like a waiter's going table to table, and when you slow him down, it's just like this sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, if you're at the Waffle House, it's a slow night. Yeah, have a conversation. Fine.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
But it's just like
I feel like this is gonna sound like the hippiest thing in the fucking world. I share like energies, you know, and I've been at the customer service side of it, you know, like working at the restaurant where someone's just a piece of shit to me that day, and it turns me into a piece of shit for the next. Like I absorb that negative energy, and no matter how good of a day I wanted to have or how nice I wanted to be to customers and helpful, it's over. That guy poisoned the fucking the drum. And now everyone's getting this toxic fucking energy.
Right.
So I think when I'm at a restaurant, I'm like, dude, let's fucking, you know, keep everyone having a good day. But I get that some people are like you, are like, you want to know the key to me having a good day? If you just shut the fuck up and say only the words on the menu. But then if you're that person, like, get out of here. You know, work in the kitchen. The kitchen is where people work that go, I hate everything that breathes.
Yeah, but the kitchen's it's worse hours. It's worse hours, man. And it is harder. Absolutely, it's harder.
Totally.
And you get paid less.
Totally.
Everything about everyone that works in the kitchen, I'm like, guys,
that's how
you better love being alone in this dungeon because it is not. I get it that it sucks out there, but I'm doing less work for more money.
That's how desperate they are to not have to deal with a person. They're like, I'll take a pay cut. I'll work like a fucking owl.
I'll be here 14 hours a day, but I don't want to see people. I mean, yeah, no, like
you ever see like a
chefs,
chef,
man.
a chef kind of pour out into the front of a restaurant, and you're like, let's corral him. What the fuck's this guy looking at? Like, all right,
yeah, I mean, you brought up like fights in a Waffle House, like when the chefs come out to the floor. That's like they scare me.
Yeah,
they're criminals a lot of the time. That's definitely the trope.
Yeah,
a lot of
like prep cooks and stuff.
I mean, how many times a chef didn't show up? A cook, I guess, not the lead chef, just because they got a DUI the night before or got in a fight.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of, you know, I was a kid. I would just kind of keep my head down and like work. Like I didn't like pry. You have that mind where you kind of like, what's this deal?
Yeah,
you know, like are you just here on Tuesdays?
Yeah.
You know, where I would just be like, oh, do you remember me?
Right. Yeah, I do kind of like, I'm very curious about how
everything works. Which I think is insanely healthy.
Maybe. I don't know
for
if it's
like
necessarily
for like to thrive. You got to know how things work.
Yeah, but then you're overthinking, you know?
Yeah.
Just like anything.
Yeah.
Because then you'll be like, why isn't Ryan here? He's normally here at 9:15.
Yeah, right. Well, in that case, you would be underthinking. Over dreaming. Oh, I thought you were talking about Ryan Gosling.
No.
I'm like, dude, let it go. You're not friends.
Why isn't Ryan Gosling here at this podcast?
You're outside of... Imagine...
maybe podcast 100's next week.
Dude, we could...
Maybe we manifest a little Ryan Gosling.
That would be... I would believe in the power of manifesting if...
All right, I'm going to manifest it. Universe. I'm going to meet Ryan Gosling this week.
He's going to be a guest on the pod.
He's going to be a guest on the Hesby Street podcast.
Yeah, you got to be specific when you manifest.
Okay.
Remember I wanted a Cyclops sticker and I got a Psylocke? You got to pronounce.
Pronounce. Ryan Gosling.
Some guy's like, hello, I'm Ryan Gosling.
You're going to be like, it's because you couldn't pronounce the NG. That's why we didn't get him.
Did someone say Ryan Gosling?
It's just like, damn it. I would take that. Ryan Gosling. Bring him on.
I don't know what he is, like a British semi-superstar.
Just picture like a Canadian.
I was on season 4 of This Old Truck.
Dude, speaking of Canadians, I'm making a stretch.
Speaking of This Old Truck.
What happened to the truck?
Well, Canadians and the trucking thing.
Oh, right.
What were you going to say? Sorry.
We lost in the Olympics in hockey.
To Canada?
No, we didn't even make it to Canada. We lost like way before Canada.
Who'd we lose to?
Czech Republic, I want to say.
Okay. A country with ice.
Some ice.
If we lost to like Jamaica, the Jamaican hockey team.
We got crushed by Ghana.
Yeah.
Dude, I think we suck at the Olympics.
Are we bad this year?
I don't think we're doing very well. Shaun White lost. You know what it is? Lack of steroids.
No, everyone's getting old. We don't like pump out like 15-year-olds like we used to.
Right.
You know, like when I was a kid, the greatest Olympians were like 3 years older than me.
That's true.
Dominique Mucciano.
That's kind of thing is like there's the only
Simone Biles was a kid.
The only like Olympic star this time was like Michaela Schifrin. But she won it all last time and then did terrible this time. There's no like new person on the scene this Olympics.
Yeah, you need
There's no Apollo Anton Ono.
That's right. You need young blood. Remember Michelle Kwan back in the day?
Oh, do I remember?
The world was so hyped when she came on the scene.
What do you think of this 15-year-old?
The Russian girl?
Yeah.
That's taking steroids?
Yeah.
I feel bad for her.
I feel bad for her.
She's caught in the mix.
She's just like, people hate this 15-year-old girl because she cheated, most likely.
She cheated, but
yeah,
probably just had really bad advisors.
She's just Russian.
Yeah, I don't think you can say that anymore.
Russians cheat.
I don't think you can say that anymore.
Absolutely I can. Why not?
Because it's like
no, they're
racist.
going to war with Ukraine. It's like we can hate them again.
Oh, okay, because we're
at war.
We defend Ukraine with all our... You get mad when people rag on Ukraine.
I love Ukraine because I'll tell you what.
What do you love about it?
In the game of Risk,
yeah.
In order to... I mean, Ukraine's the window to Europe. Mm-hmm. You got to hold Ukraine, you know?
What if that's why Biden is just, we're going to war? It's like, it's the window to Europe.
You get 5 extra cards every turn.
Come on, Europe's virtually a lock. You get Ukraine, you get the world.
We'll never get Asia if we don't have Europe. Like, excuse me? Nothing.
You got to get Asia, man. Come on.
Like, Joe, we're not playing Risk. We're always playing Risk.
Pass me the damn dice. You're not playing. You're holding the damn dice talking about...
I'm turning in my cards. Joe, this isn't good.
Dude, I'm bummed about us, America.
Yeah? We
need an exciting president. Obama was so exciting, man.
Who do you think for 2024?
The Rock, probably.
The Rock.
Someone who knows public policy, like The Rock.
I would vote for The Rock, but I feel like he would need a good VP. You know,
VP would have to be Kevin Hart.
Yep, that's smart.
Kevin Hart would just fucking make everyone feel better. Dude, imagine Kevin Hart at a NATO meeting.
Oh, yeah.
We'd leave there with just like treasure chests.
Imagine like the Senate being split 50-50 and it comes down to Kevin Hart's vote and he doesn't remember what side he's on. But
Kevin Hart's sharp.
He's a crowd work. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
he's going to figure it out.
He'll crowd work his way into remembering.
To knowing who to vote for. He'll be like, guys, recap me what this is on.
Yeah.
Okay. And I can leave I can't leave for a minute.
Yeah. Kevin would do 12 hours on the Senate floor And we'd be like, dude, thank God the filibuster's still here. We wouldn't have had Kevin Hart for half a day. What's the longest you think is okay to do a comedy set? 1 hour?
No, I think you can do an hour and a half.
Really?
Yeah, if you're doing a theater and it's your fans. Yeah. I think that's normally what, hour 15 is kind of like what, the Louis type names do.
Yeah. I guess I haven't gone to the
Chappelle
theater.
does 2-3 hours sometimes.
Chappelle. But that's not, that's insane.
It's different.
That's like have you ever gone to see Chappelle?
Yeah.
It's not healthy for the mind. Because you have work the next day maybe.
Right.
And you can't have your phone with you.
Can't have your phone. Yeah.
If you don't have a watch,
honestly,
you're like, is it day 2?
You don't know what time it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're just trying to get over a phone addiction, go see a comedy show where they lock your phone up.
Yeah.
And you'll realize you need that phone back.
Yeah.
Because what if she finally texted you back?
She might figure out that she doesn't want to marry that guy and raise those kids.
She might want to live with you and your 3 roommates. You know?
Dude, there's this guy I follow on TikTok, that guy Dinesh. I can't recommend him enough. He doxes people. That's his whole account. He finds people that have said insanely racist things, just yelled at an Asian couple at a shopping mall. And he goes, whoa, you work at a school that's predominantly Asian. You're done, you know?
I've seen this guy, yeah.
He's great. But then
doxing is a little problematic, but yes, some of these things.
Some of these people need to not work. If I was a student and I'm like, okay, so this person who's our career counselor is mad that Asians exist,
right?
But anyway, yeah, I'm not for just blindly canceling people. But one lady was mad about immigrant children being in schools because she thinks they ruin the overall grades or something, like English as a second language kids, which is just awful to me. And the Dinesh guy went in and then pulled up. He's like, and then your husband needs to learn how to use Facebook because instead of writing a private message to his high school crush, he wrote public, on her wall, I often think about what things would have been between us. And maybe, hopefully down the line, my marriage is fine, but you can't help but wonder if the real one I love is and they're going back and forth God bless you, God keep you always.
Oh, she's replying?
The wife isn't in this conversation.
Right, but the other girl
is. And she's like, my kids are all grown up. And then it turns out the guy sexually assaulted a young girl. And so then I looked in the comments and someone was like, Jesus Christ, this closet goes on forever. It was the deepest closet I've ever seen.
Right.
That's crazy. It makes you feel I think we're good people.
Dude, I think, yeah.
I think people who hang on to Christianity. There's a lady on that show, Love is Blind, who's the worst person. She's trying to tear up a marriage because these two people picked each other because she wants to marry the other guy. And she keeps saying, I'm a Christian. And she's threatening to break it off with the guy who wants her because she's you don't have Christian values. And it's you're the worst person though.
Yeah, I feel sometimes, I don't know, I'm nervous to say this, but sometimes I feel Christians, they use that forgiveness as a cop-out.
Yeah.
So it's when I do something bad, I did something kind of bad recently, and it's I had to live with that. And I had to cope. Yourself. I had to own it and live with the, and I think that's how you develop kind of empathy and things like that and learn to not do it.
Yeah.
But with, I'll speak to Catholicism. It's just well, I confessed and now I'm forgiven.
Right.
And it's but did the person you hurt forgive you? Did the person that you fucked over forgive you? It's no, but God did. It's well, okay.
Totally. It's
Yeah.
If you believe he's real, you believe he's dumb.
Yeah.
He's
just
he's a parent that's whatever, just go to your room.
He's just I know in your heart you don't feel
bad,
genuine remorse.
Yeah.
But you can't just say it to a priest in a confessional and then it's a reset.
Well, the weird thing is I feel a lot of them
but
don't
they
even
teach you that.
They don't even confess. They just revert back to well, I fear God. I'm a Christian,
right?
So I'm not all lost.
Yeah.
It's I may have swindled an entire town that lives below the poverty line, but I do believe a rock was moved by God and Jesus' dead body is now in heaven.
And because I believe those crazy things, I get to treat this person terribly.
Because
we're making them Southern because we just...
Because, now hear me out now. I'm going to pull out a rattlesnake.
Because we are liberal California elites. And if you talk like this, you dumb religious person. I'm sorry.
It is hard. A Southern accent's a tough one.
Yeah. Because there are smart, intelligent, kind Southern people.
But if I have a Southern lawyer, I'm like, oh boy.
Unless you're in the South.
We're taking the plea deal. I don't care what your advice is. Sure.
The plea deal is life in prison.
That's fine.
Well, fine.
I don't want you talking. It's like, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, now. I'm like, show me you passed the bar. Show me.
God, barely passed.
I mean, you probably are smart, but it's just like...
All right, that's it. Say goodbye.
Can you not, like, fan your face with a Bible? It's not helping. Like, people don't believe in that here, like, back home.
You can't call them miss.
Nah, kind young sweetheart, Your Honor. Okay, so you have your hat in one hand fanning and you have the Bible fanning. We're starting to look guilty. You're very hot.
Stop sweating. Dude, they have AC. Yeah. Dude, do you want to go watch would you go watch a murder trial? Like open to the public? I kind of want to. I think it'd be fascinating.
All right. Let's do it. Yeah.
And then we'll just pod about it.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right, cool.
Can we just do that? You can just walk right in?
I think there's certain ones that are open that you can just go watch. We got to research it. Anyways, that's how we end.
Well, I'm not going high.
No, we're going sober.
Okay, good.
And we're bringing. I'm gonna wear like a 20 newsy hat, like I'm reporting.
Holding your thing.
Okay, make those noises.
I'm gonna go in with a fake cop badge and my toy gun. I'm gonna paint it black. I'm gonna be like who's the guy from The Wire, the main cop.
McNulty.
Yeah, I'm gonna be McNulty.
Right.
So every time they say something, I'm gonna go, shh. And I'm going to look at someone. I'm going to look at a detective across the aisle. I go, you believe this shit? And they're going to go, who the fuck are you? You did not work this case with me.
But didn't I?
I'm like, right back to where we started, huh?
Yep.
And he's like, yeah, you home.